Good morning and happy 4th of July, or we hope you had a great 4th of July. My name is McHugh David, publisher and editor of the news. We are here with our post-holiday show. Please, if leave us a comment with what you did for 4th of July. We'd love to hear from you, especially, if you did something in Livingston Parish. Walker had a big celebration last night. Livingston had their big celebration last night. Springfield did it on Sunday. We're interested to hear about all of it. Please like and share the show. Again, if you have a comment, feedback, anything like that, we'll take it. Please remember, we're on social media. You're watching us on Facebook, or you might be watching us on the website. But we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We share all of our content on those platforms, and we'd appreciate you giving us a follow or subscription. Doesn't cost anything. They just tell you to subscribe to channels on YouTube. So we appreciate that. Coming at you with traffic this morning. It's the day after July 4th. Small delay after the O'Neill exit, heading on I-12 westbound, pardon me. Little delays heading into the 10-12 split, also heading westbound into Baton Rouge. Otherwise, it's pretty clear. I know a lot of people are off work today, and of course, there is no school, so that is helpful. For your weather, hot one today. It's currently 80 degrees, and it's expected to get, it could tap 100 degrees today and be a real scorcher. Currently 0% chance of rain. Your traffic and weather reports are brought to you by brproud.com, which is NBC 33 WVLA, and WGNB Fox 44. We have a partnership with them, for which we are most appreciative. They also asked me to mention this morning that AT&T and DirecTV customers no longer receive Fox 44, and they've asked that you call a 800 number, 800-288-2020, to get access back to Fox 44 News. Please remember, they play the Saints in the fall, so if you're a Saints fan, call that number. Getting into a little bit of the news. I know that I promised y'all a podcast on Wednesday. Had a little technical difficulty with that, trouble filming and that sort of thing. We got it all together. Drew Walker got it up. It is on our website. We're talking about hazard mitigation. Just a small dive into it. We discuss the process and why FEMA is offering a grant program to elevate or acquire your home, especially if you're in a severe repetitive loss situation. It's a lot of numbers, a lot of details. It's a little longer than the first one. It's about 14 minutes long. You can take it in bite-sized pieces, but there's a lot of good information in there. One of the fascinating numbers I like to throw out is that according to the FEMA data that was sent to me based on zip code, after the Great Flood, for the Great Flood, I should say, because not everybody made a claim immediately, but claims made for the Great Flood, 7,700. And there's at least 16,500 in the parish alone. That doesn't include Denham and Walker. So we'll be diving a little deeper on that part as well. But check out that podcast. It's at www.livingstonparishnews.com/podcast. It's free. You can go listen to it at your leisure. We edit it just like we edit this one. If you have any feedback on that, please comment on this. Send in some feedback. We'd love to hear from you. Couple of items for the news before we jump into some of these fun things that happened yesterday. Southeastern at Livingston. That is the new brand that they're hoping to bring to the Literacy and Technology Center. The Tech Center has been there roughly 15 years now, maybe a little less. And a new director by the name of Crystal Hardison, who is actually a Livingston Parish resident, lives in Watson, had driven by the center every day to go work at Southeastern. She was offered the job here at the Tech Center, and is coming is trying to rebrand a little bit as not a satellite campus, because they do not offer the full breadth of coursework and that sort of thing, but it will be a sub-campus where they will have night courses, day courses, that sort of thing. This does not change the vocational side, which is directed by Ms. Kim Albin of Livingston Parish Public Schools. This is only the southeastern side, which is when you're entering the building. It's on the right. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, on US 190, between Denham Springs and Walker, it would be on the north side of the street. There's a place called the Literacy and Technology Center. You can read about how it was created on our website. But for years, it had a lot of adult-type coursework and that sort of thing. Also a promotional deal for literacy. However, it has, especially after the flood, it has not been used as much as it was before. And she's trying to improve that. So she'll be looking for community feedback and things of that nature. You can check that story out on our website. Reminder again, we are $5 a month, not $5 per story. If you're having trouble staying logged in, please call our office, 225-665-5176, or email drew at lpn1898.com. We keep hearing people telling us that, well, it's $5 an article. No. We're working on some language so that maybe there'll be less confusion. But until we get the language fixed and until we stop hearing about it, I'm going to say that every day. So the parish council, this is smaller story, but kind of interesting. Parish council last Thursday introduced an ordinance for new signage in Albany and Denham Springs. In Albany, it will be at the Farrar Fire Center, basically pedestrian crossing for the employees from the parking lot to the building, the main manufacturing building. Also, that is for Parish Councilman Shane Mack, District 9. For Mr. Bubba Harris, who is District 5, south of Denham Springs, there's a street at the corner of 4H and this particular street, which is Mullen Hill Drive. A lot of people are dumping. There's just a large area of space there, and it dips down, and people are just driving by and throwing their trash. So they're going to be putting up some no dumping signs, hopefully help curb that at least a little bit. It looks like the Independence Day Gallery for Walker is up. It is on our website, and Morgan Pruitt takes a lot of good pictures, so please check that out. Great feature on the website right now that ran yesterday in sports about Denham Springs is Luke Lunsford. The kid had a great year last year. High flyer, high stats. Really melded with Bill Conadi's offense there at Denham Springs High School. This year they're going to be looking at efficiency, and he's looking to take that team to the next level. And they've got their eyes on something farther than just a playoff berth. So keep an eye on that. Doyle's Jones signs with Belhaven University. He's a basketball player. They've got a good, scrappy little basketball team every year. They do very well in their district, and he will be signing going to the next level. That's just a testament to their program. Excuse me, there. Long day yesterday. So Southeastern's Community Music School, 3 from Livingston Parish were named outstanding musicians. You can check them out at www.livingstonparishnews.com. That would be, let me get you some names here. Pianist Madeline Brown and Anton Feldbaum, and along with Kelsey Jones, who is a violinist. There you go. So, a cool story there. And here's another one. Walker students spend, and this is our feel good to round out the show. Walker students spend 4 days volunteering with underprivileged children in Memphis. This is a story by David Gray. Soccer players Anna Grace Hardinson, Sydney Nestor, Emily Hernandez, and Chloe Medine, along with Madison Ellis and Juanita Green, spent 3 days volunteering at the Memphis Athletic Ministries, a Christian-based mentoring program for underprivileged children, ages 8 to 18. So thank you, Walker High, and your students for going to Memphis and spending some time with those kids. I know that they probably appreciate it a whole lot. So before we finish the show, please remember there's a podcast up about hazard mitigation. This is about mitigating your home against future floods. It may seem strange that FEMA would be doing this, but it's their attempt to save money in the future without having to spend it on flood insurance. $710 million on 7,700 claims is what came to Livingston Parish after the flood. Remember that the number being tossed around is 83% of structures flooded. That doesn't even come close. That's maybe a fourth. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the local economy. Please check us out on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. We're on all of those. Remember, YouTube might ask you to subscribe. It doesn't cost any money. It's just the way that they, instead of a like or a follow, they ask you to subscribe. We have an app. I need to start mentioning that. We do have an app. We send out push notifications if you're not on social all the time. We keep you up to date. It is behind the paywall, but remember, it's just $5 a month for all of that content. One more traffic and weather announcement. Traffic still looks about the same. Small delay at the 10-12 split if you're heading west. Intermediate delays after the O'Neill exit as you're heading on I-12 west as well. Little traffic starting to stack up at 16 and 64, as I've called it, the fast food four-way, north of Denham Springs. And for your weather, again, scorcher, low percent chance, 10% chance of rain. It is currently 80 degrees, and they are expecting it to get over 100 at some point today. One last quick reminder from the folks at NBC WVLA 33 and Fox WGMV Fox 44. For DirecTV and AT&T customers, they are asking you call 800-288-2020 to get Fox 44 back on those platforms for those customers. Please remember that Fox carries the Saints here. They are CBS is AFC, Fox is NFC, and the Saints are NFC. So give them a call. Again, that's 1-800-288-2020. Hope you had a great 4th of July. We will be back Monday for more Livingston Parish news. Thank you.